Hey guys, Marissa at kitchentablestamper.com. I don't know if you've seen the Taco Fiesta Stampo stack on the blog, but we are doing a Wonder Recipe number 4 Stampa stack on the Kitchen Table Stamper blog. And if you have not seen it, this is our Stampa stack. Makes 7 cards. 3, holy guacamole, it's your birthday. 2, nacho average friend. And 2, long time no taco. There are still class packets available in the Kitchen Table Stamper store if you want a handy dandy easy way to follow along with the Stampa stack. Check out kitchentablestamper.com/shop. And when you're in the store, use the menu on the right hand side, filter for class packets, and you'll be able to see if there's any of these available. Now, for Cinco de Mayo, we are going to have a weekend special where we are going to add another kit to your class packet. So if you order a class packet this weekend, you're also going to get a kit to make this card or this card. Card-based colors may vary. You'll get a complete copy of this in your packet. I'm going to make one for you, and I'm going to throw in a kit for you to make one with the leftover pieces, the ribbon, the leftover gems, the leftover designer series paper. My kits always have plenty of those items to just keep on crafting. So this time for our Cinco de Mayo special, keep on crafting, it's on us. So the Stampa stack features the Taco Fiesta photopolymer stamp set. Of course, you can do the class packets with any stamp set that you have that you want to make a stack of cards with. As long as it's a line art image, you can really shake up these packets and do what makes you happy. All right, so we're going to start with a Mango Melody card base. It's a retired Stampin' Up color and no longer available, but you'll have either Mango Melody in your class packet or Melon Mambo. It is 4 1/4 by 11 inches, scored at 5 1/2, and we are going to burnish that score. Now we've got a beautiful, crisp hot dog card. I call these the hot dog cards. Let's emboss the front of the card. I'm going to use the Countryside Blossoms embossing folder. It's brand new. Unfortunately, it is on stop sale. It should be back by the end of the month, though, is what I think I saw. So things move so quickly sometimes, especially things that were on pre-order for demonstrators. So if you've got your eye on that, it should be back in stock relatively soon. All right, let's get some texture applied to the front of this card. I love the Countryside Blooms. It's a beautiful folder, but the original set of Taco Fiesta cards was done with the 3D Basics embossing folders, and those should be back in stock mid-May. So some great embossing folders coming back, and if you haven't seen the selection in the new annual catalog, check it out. There's some really cool ones beside this Countryside Blossoms. All right, so your choice, emboss the front of your card with what you have. There's lots of options that would look really good with this. Now we've got some designer series paper here, and this is a shortcut card sketch number 3. So if you are not familiar with these resources, on the Kitchen Table Stamper blog, we have sketches, shortcut card sketch 1 through 3. There are 9 total, so we'll be releasing some soon. We'll be releasing the next 3 sketches as part of our summer sketch series. So be on the lookout for that. There will be a series of card sketch cards with collectible shortcut card sketch resources. It'll also tie into our annual catalog sampler, paper sampler. So yes, those of you who have been asking me, we are going to do a paper sampler, and it is going to be tied to our summer card sketch series. We came up with a really cool idea to help you stay crafty. All right, so we're putting our designer series paper, 3 3/4 by 2 1/2 is B. So this piece, and you'll notice that crafty girls do what they want. So I'm rotating my card, and C, the second piece, the green piece, that is 4 1/4 by 1 1/2. And now we're about to add D, which is 4 3/4 by 1/2. And again, you can grab these printable resources at kitchentablestamper.com. Just use the categories on the right-hand side and click the card sketches. You'll be able to find the printable resource. I'll also link it in the post. So if you click for project details, if you're watching on YouTube, in the description, that'll take you to the blog post, and the printable card sketch will be underneath the embedded YouTube video. All right, so now I've got a banner here. This is the wide, long banner from the Stylish Shapes dies. And we're going to glue that little guy on. And let's slide this aside and get some stamping. All right, this square is also from the Stylish Shapes. It's the third from the largest or third from smallest, right in the middle there. 1 15/16 if you're cutting your own and you need to substitute. And then that's the banner that we used from Stylish Shapes. All right, Taco Fiesta is photopolymer, so I'm going to grab my Stampin' Pierce mat. I have got Memento Tuxedo Black ink and Garden Green. We're going to stamp Spec-taco-lar across the bottom of our little square. Leave a little room because we're going to do a little fancy ribbon treatment. Our taco, and I like to color my little Taco Fiesta images and then add the faces. I like to let them dry a little bit, add the faces over top. Then we don't have any ink smearing and the face is nice and crisp, but you can do whichever order of operation you prefer. I'm going to do a little lime. Love this little lime. It makes the cutest embellishment. And now we're going to color. We're going to need that Tuxedo Black ink pad again, but I'm putting the cap on so we don't have a ink catastrophe. All right. I'm going to use light shaded spruce, Granny Apple Green, Daffodil Delight, and Poppy Parade Stampin' Blends. And for my taco, I'm going to fill with light Daffodil Delight. And we're looking for a good solid base coat in the light yellow. Then we'll use the artist's little indicator here and add some shadow. And then a complementary shadow on the other side. And then blend them together. Looking good. Now I'm going to switch to my Granny Apple combo and do my lime. I like to fill the flesh of the lime entirely with the light Granny Apple. Then do the segments at the bottom, add a little shadow, blend together, and just kind of dab in little circles to blend. Then for the rind of the lime, I like to get kind of that garden green look, and how I'm doing that is using the Granny Apple as a base. And so I'm going to do dark Granny Apple Green. You could stop there if you like, but because the Enjoy the Journey Designer Series paper has garden green in it, I wanted to bring some of that into my coloring, but we don't have garden green Stampin' Blend, so we'll just go over the dark Granny Apple with some light shaded spruce, and that'll bring some blue to that Granny Apple Green and make it look very much like garden green. Now we're going to swap back to Granny Apple, and we'll do the lettuce. I like to let the taco shell dry just a little bit before we start doing the fillings, and that'll help keep our green and red from blending with the yellow if we move too quickly from wet yellow marker to wet green marker. I'm just adding a little shadow on the edges of my lettuce, and then I'll dab it to blend it together. And last, some Poppy Parade for our tomatoes. Same like we did for the lettuce. Light, a little bit of dark at the corners, and dab to blend. Real simple coloring here, but really cute and effective. All right, there is our taco and our lime. All right, let's get our Stampin' Pierce mat back in and add a fun little face to our taco. I love this about the Taco Fiesta stamp set. You can add the mustache face like we're going to, or you can add a little smiley, a little whoa face, a winky face, or look at that sweet little, or no face at all. And that flexibility is one of my favorite things about this stamp set. I am head over heels for the mustache guy, so we're going to add the mustache face. Can't help it. I love it. You do what you like, though. That's the fun part about Taco Fiesta. All right, let's cut out our lime. There it is. Isn't that cute? All right. Get a little bit of Stampin' Dimensional. Pop that on the back of my lime. All right, now we got a sticky lime. And our cards. Here's our sample and the Melon Mambo. Need a little liquid glue, and I have a little D enforcer here. And it's time for a fun little ribbon treatment. So this little D reinforcer is the tag reinforcer from TaylorMade Tags. We cut this one out of pumpkin pie for you. So be careful, it's going to be in your bonus kit. Don't let your envelope eat it. Sometimes they get stuck in the bottom of the envelope, but it's the cutest little detail that you can add to any shape. So instead of using it with the tags, we're going to add it to the bottom of our pierced square and then adhere that to the card. Haha, look at that cutie. Pop that little lime on there. Can't lose the lime if it's stuck to the card. And we're going to embellish with the flat adhesive back pearls. You'll have a few of these pearls left after you complete your class packet. So let's add a little fiery shine here. I do love these pearls. I love that they're just a little bit flatter than the standard pearl because they're not domed, they're flat, and they just throw so much fire. Just really is kind of an upgrade in the pearl embellishment. Now our last touch here, you're gonna have a little bit of black and white gingham left in your kit. So grab your gingham and you're gonna lift this little tab and slide through from the back to the front. We've got our black and white ribbon. Let's loop from the bottom, swoop over the top, tuck and pull. You'll notice I didn't tie it to the little loop first. Just thread it through and then begin your bow. Loop, swoop, tuck and pull. Once you've got your bow, then hold the knot in the center and adjust the size of the loops. There is the perfect little way to add ribbon to a card, don't you think? Let's cut that away, saving as much of this as we can, and then fix the angle on the other side. And there is your Taco Fiesta Spec-taco-lar bonus, Cinco de Mayo bonus. All right. So if you're on the fence about joining us for the Taco Fiesta Stamp-a-Stack, what are you waiting for? With the Cinco de Mayo bonus, your Taco Fiesta Stamp-a-Stack will make 9 fun and festive cards. kitchentablestamper.com/shop to get your packet while supplies last with the bonus. You have to order by Sunday. That's May 7th. If you've got any questions at all about the Stamp-a-Stack, if there's anything I can do to help you stay crafty, email Marisa at kitchentablestamper.com. To check for packets, kitchentablestamper.com/shop. And to shop Stampin' Up 24/7, buzz over to marisaalvarez.stampinup.net. Thanks for watching. I'll see you in the next video.